Hopefully this audio doesn't suck ass. It's like right on my mouth. It is 2 in the morning, and I'm deciding that I'm gonna be recording my question and answer. We'll see how bad this goes. So I'm just gonna go in order. I have no rhyme or reason for this. I had somebody that was like, well, I don't generally like videos like this, but... And I was like, I don't like these kind of videos either. Fucking hate question and answers. They're so boring. Man, y'all were just like all asking about the channel and shit like that, and I'm like, ask me like some crazy shit, you know? It doesn't make any sense. I'm tired as fuck, man. Why don't you get a scooter and start setting it up? Because scooters are gay. Scooters are fucking gay. Why don't you start racing? Take your KLR to the track and get some experience. Fully intend to do that at some point. I just don't have the money to do a track day, and if I crash the KLR, I'm kind of shit out of luck. Rent a sport bike or something, I'm totally gonna do one of the track day classes. Why don't you build like an old car or bike and do a build series? I'm sitting here like I'm scratching my head because I don't have money. I just can't do that right now. You know, I want to really bad, I just can't. Would you please do a face reveal? I wasn't going to because I don't want to compromise professional things that I have going on, but you know, what the fuck, man. But now that's out of the way. How much did I get my bike for? $1,700, which wasn't the best deal for a KLR that I could have gotten. How much does your boyfriend ride? Well, we're not together anymore, so he's not at all. Because it was my bike that I was letting him use. That's a discussion. No, I haven't fixed the handlebars from the wreck yet. Yes, I submit my own crashes to Moto Madness. How tall are you? I'm about 5'8". I'm a good do it with Dan size. Other than I'm not a fat lesbian. I like Dan. Dan is a friend. What's your favorite bike? My favorite bike is something with 2 wheels. Other than a scooter. Like power-wise, I don't know because I don't have that much experience with bikes. Look-wise, I fucking love the Yamaha R1. I think like the newer ones, they're freaking beautiful. And definitely a fan of the BMW S1000. I mean, it's not a super popular opinion, but whatever. Get on the fuck train here. How was my day? Unproductive. Very unproductive. Why this banner? Well, I just recently changed my banner because I was asking myself the same question. Because I just haven't been able to have time to fuck around with the shit. This logo. Okay, so this logo is my version of a Rorschach, which is like the ink blot test where you open it up and you say to tell the doctor, the crazy doctor, what you see inside the drawings. A Rorschach of a wolf skull. I don't know why I decided to choose that. The name Broito. And that's you pronounce it Broito because I like bro jokes, like bro taco, bro sif, broshin, Martian thing, whatever. I'm fucking tired. At the time, didn't realize that it's actually like a name, like a legit name. So I'm kind of like shooting myself in the foot here with this one because I'm like I feel like it's something cultural. I just like bro jokes and I like burritos. Do I play video games? Not as much as I used to. I was playing video games a lot for a while. Halo mostly. Was doing Call of Duty. What are your plans for this channel in the future? Keep making videos. Maybe more people will start watching me. Do you plan on just doing motovlogs and motorcycle related content, or are you going to spread yourself content-wise? Yes. Other than Instagram, is there a place where you show your art things? No, I'm really not good at keeping up with websites. I did have I have a DeviantArt, but that was kind of wishful thinking that I was actually kind of like keep up with posting on there. Can you explain what classes you took in high school and what classes you are currently taking? Fuck, man. The classes I took in high school, I mean, you have your normal classes. I was advanced in sciences. What I words. What I mostly did in high school, I did some dual credit and AP stuff. If you get the chance, do dual credit. AP frickin' sucks because of the test. Always do dual credit if you can. But mostly it was engineering and art classes. And what am I currently taking? I'm taking 4 studio classes. I know you can't really see my face right now, but this is the face of somebody who wants to die. Have you ever tried a DR650? The difference in weight makes a lot of differences for my tiny little legs to handle it. I haven't tried a DR650. I've heard that it is very similar to a KLR, but different in some crucial ways. I'd love to get the chance to try one. This one hurt. This one hurt a lot. This hurt my heart. Do you possess a motorcycle license? Yes, I possess a motorcycle license. Class M. Will you consider taking some riding classes? 2 crashes is too many. Yeah, I am gonna be taking some more riding classes when I can get the money to afford them. Like I said, I want to do the track day riding class at some point when I can. In my defense, the second crash I had was because I was riding scared. I went out and riding too soon after my first crash, and I panicked because it felt like the rear tire was going to slide out, so I hit the rear brake and consequently made myself high side. What made you want to ride? I've always wanted to ride. Since I was like 16 or whatever, I was like, I want a motorcycle as my first vehicle. I want a Ninja because I'm a adrenaline junkie. I love fast things. I heard that motorcycles were super fast, and I was already into cars and shit, and it was like motorcycles can be faster than cars, so I'm like, fuck it, then I want a motorcycle. But it was a pretty unrealized pipe dream for a while. Did you learn how to operate/ride a motorcycle before taking a basic rader's course, or learned during the course? I didn't have anyone who was willing to let me try out a motorcycle, and we don't really have any like dirt bike trails around here. I mean, I rode a lot of bicycles. I learned how to drive clutch on handlebars on a quad. But no, I didn't ride a motorcycle until I took the basic rider's course. When you are creating any type of art, do you listen to music or podcasts to help pass the time? Yeah, I listen to music. It depends on my mood. Sometimes I'm feeling like fucking badass and I need to listen to some Childish Gambino or something. Sometimes listening to rock, indie, whatever, podcasts. Yeah, sometimes like Rooster Teeth stuff. Are you into watching movies, documentaries, or TV series aside from YouTube? You know this show called Rick and Morty? One of my favorite shows though is iZombie. Watch iZombie. What grinds your gears the most when watching moto vloggers, or the type you steer away from watching? Female moto vloggers. I fucking hate female moto vloggers. And you might ask yourself, I'm a female. Do I hate myself? Yes. No. Being as I'm kind of androgynous, like a masculine female, I generally get annoyed when other women use sexuality to get attention, because I feel like it should be the content of your character and your personality, not just like some girls try too hard. Probably what grinds my gears the most though is when female moto vloggers in particular are squidding. It's like they want to show off their boobs or their ass or something. Personally, I think looking like a Power Ranger, like that whole Disney movies got me, man. When you sit there and it's like the girl is wearing full leathers and everyone thinks that she's a boy, and then she pulls off her helmet and whips her hair around and everyone's jaws hit the floor and they're like, "That's a fucking girl." What? I'm totally into that type of shit. So, how is Calypso doing? She's sad. She really wants to be ridden long and hard. Do you ever fantasize taking your bike on long walks on the beach while hand on handlebars? Yes, all the time. This is like a marry, kill, fuck kind of thing. The bike, the easiest one that I can say, the one that I want to kill is the Hayabusa. I'd marry my KLR. It's a good steady, um, some bitch, you know. Oh, there's so many motorcycles I would fuck. I'd fuck all the motorcycles. What was the first moto vloggers you ever watched? I think one of the first ones I ever watched was the Vegas biker. He doesn't post videos anymore, but then Jake the Garden Snake was fairly short after. When you throttle a bike, does it squeeze all the gas out of it, making fart noises? Only if you have a fart can on your bike. Like for guys, when you hit a pothole, does it hurt lady parts like it hurts a man? Well, I'm usually smart enough to stand up going over a pothole, so no. Definitely not as much as a man, but it does hurt. What made you want to get into moto vlogging? I saw other people doing it and having a shitload of fun and the way that they were affecting other people, and I wanted to just kind of, share some different shit with whoever was willing to watch. And I mean, I'm a fucking interesting person. I'm the most interesting person alive. So of course you want to watch me. Okay, would you dress up as a furry and ride like that with a tail flapping in the wind, starting a new trend for female riders, with wild animals on bikes? Now, I'm not going to admit to having been a furry at some point in my life, but I might still have old bits of fur suit laying around somewhere. I'm just too lazy to go put them on and do a gag with it or something, No. The issue is that the tail would end up hitting the exhaust pipe and burning or catching on fire, and that's not safe. It's absolutely detriment. If an engineer found a way to make a bike that sounded the brown note on a bike, would you ride it through the whole city, causing people to poop their pants? Yes. New Mustang. When? When I had the car accident that totaled my Mustang, the next car that we looked for was another Mustang of similar year, and just none of them were as good as Rain. She was a freaking awesome car. I think I'm only ever gonna get a new Mustang when I can afford to get 2010 or newer. I wouldn't do the 13 to 14, so it would have to be 2010 to 2012 or 2015 on. What kind of superpowers would you want to have? The superpower that I would want to have is absolutely flexing at something and making it explode. You want to make that water tower over there explode, you just go and the whole thing goes and do I have any special talents? I have some especially weird talents, yes. I can howl and bark like a real dog. I'm not going to do it right now, being as it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning and I don't feel like waking people up. I'm very proficient at tongue tricks. Can you see my mouth? Ambidextrous, you know? Not many people can fold their tongue over. I can eat out of pudding cups and shit without having to use a spoon. Did you vote for Hillary? you're gonna have to trust me on this because it's gonna sound like a lie. In the 2016 presidential election, I literally voted for SpongeBob SquarePants. No, I did not vote for Hillary. I do not believe in a two-party system. I am fairly much so independent leaning, somewhat towards libertarian. Well, that's my video. God, this is a shitty video. This is a really shitty video. This is probably the worst video I've made. Have anything else to ask me? Just, put in the comments down below and I'll answer it there. I hate this. I hate Q&As.